Who would like to go first? Okay. So go ahead. Why don't you introduce the four of you? And then introduce yourself and tell us why you joined the Corps.
Okay, this is Sean Moody. I'm Chelsea Salin, Victoria Beeson, and Monty Welch. And I joined the Corps because it was either the Air Force and I was tired of college for a while, or this, and so I chose this first.
How long have you been in?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
And how long have you been in a Red Hat?
Excluding backcountry, about 6 months.
Okay, and just tell us real quick what you did backcountry at.
Kings Canyon.
Kings Canyon. Who's your C1?
David Villarino.
Oh, cool. So, as a crew leader, what do you feel like your roles in helping the program, CCC program, develop new Corps members and Corps members in general?
Kind of just teaching them the ways of the CCC, and it's not so much about the CCC, but the transferable skills they can get and bring to different jobs, because obviously we all know this is not going, for the majority of us, this will not be a lifelong career.
Yeah.
So it's the things that they can get out of it and benefit themselves either after a year or 3 years or however long they choose to stay.
Okay. What would you, other crew leaders, add to that, like your role in developing Corps members? Transferable skills has been brought up. What else do you guys think is your role as Red Hats? Currently your role. Do you need me to expound on that?
Is this anybody's question?
Yeah, this is up for grabs.
What is our role?
Right now, currently, what's your role in helping develop Corps members?
Our role, first of all, I think is to set an example and be what you want others to do. Like you can't tell them to do something and then not do it yourself. I think that our role is to help them better themselves as individuals and in the workforce, both at work and at one center. We're not currently doing too much on center, but I think that we can do a lot more as Red Warrior.
Okay. Sean, what do you think? And by the way, Sean recently got accepted to backcountry. Where are you going?
Oh, Yosemite.
Yosemite. So is that something that you would recommend to Corps members? Applying for backcountry, or?
I would. I mean, challenge yourself as much as you can and get the most out of it. I mean, it's better to evolve than to stay put and rot away. I mean, that's what I originally wanted when I first joined. I want to go to backcountry and get all my hats. And I would recommend trying to do all that.
Did you get your green hat before?
Yeah.
And what does green hat mean exactly?
Green hat specialist. For me, I specialized in trail.
Okay. And how long have you been in the CCC?
I've been in the CCC for 2 years.
2 years. And why did you join?
I joined because I wanted to challenge myself, and I didn't, because I was going to go to the Army, but I changed my mind at the last second. I decided to do this because my friend recommended it'd probably be better for me than going off to a war.
Yeah.
But I won't go into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Monty, before you answer what you think your role is in developing Corps members, how long have you been in the Corps?
Been in the Corps 2.5 years.
And what are some of the highlights of your Corps member time?
A lot of different highlights. I'd say it's definitely the people I've met. Came from a very small town, white rural neighborhood. Just not a large cultural expanse. I got here, and I mean, a lot of preconceptions and stereotypes I had got blown away. I'd say that's one of the biggest things here.
So multiculturalism.
Multiculturalism it's just so vast and so different here. You meet so many people from just different areas alone and different cultures, walks of life. It's pretty awesome. Other than that, I was with the pilot program, with the backcountry program. Worked with 10 armed service veterans from the U.S. Navy, Army, and the Marines. Spent
You did that in backcountry?
Yeah, I did that in backcountry. Spent 6 months going up and down the coast of California. Started out in Big Basin, went to Shasta Trinity, Sequoia, Yola Bowleys, and then ended up in the Inyo National Forest.
Nice.
Pretty fun stuff. Other than that, I was a member of the Australian Exchange, went to the island of Hobart, and stayed there toward most of the island. Then I went to the west coast of Australia and enjoyed the nightlife at Perth.
And you're currently applying for the Russian exchange, Tahoe Baikal Exchange?
Yep.
So you're very much so getting a multicultural experience.
Yes.
So what do you think that a crew leader's role is currently in developing corps members? What is one of the things you think that crew leaders can do to help develop corps members?
I'd say overall that varies on the crew leader. Each of us help in our own separate way. You know, some of us are more, you know, the go-getter types. Each of us has something we can bring. You each ask of us here something that we can each bring, and each of us has something we all share. But at the same time, each of us has our own skills. Me, I find it's being there and being a positive influence. It's looking at today and saying, hey, it's raining, it's Tuesday, you know, we got another 3 days until the weekend, but you want something? That's 2 less days we have to go. We got another 3.5 hours. Let's push hard. Let's finish strong.
Awesome. So, Victoria, you've had some interesting CC experiences, including meeting your husband. Why did you join the Corps? We know it wasn't to meet your husband. So why did you join the CCC?
Honest truth, like I was bored of doing the same thing I was doing. I worked at school for 6 years, and I just wanted to change. And outdoors seemed like a cool place to go. I've never been to this part of California, and it seemed as northmost as possible as you could go. And then Chelsea joined the Corps, and I knew her before she joined, so.
So you guys are from the same place. Where was that?
Same town, Alpa.
Alpa?
Population of like 700.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you moved up to the big city of Fortuna.
Oh yeah, much bigger.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, I thought outdoors might be a good change of atmosphere, change of people. Never really got like too much out of the routine of like going to work, like coming back and like dinner and go to sleep and all over again. I wanted to do something different. I know we get into a routine here too, but like projects in the CCC are always changing, and so is the weather.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like hot, long winters, not like hot, cold winter. Summers, not hot, cold. Long, cold winters.
Yeah, the coastal
Just
environment.
living in a couple centuries, global warming, you'll fix that, say
It's
right.
a mix of everything. Humboldt County is a completely new, like, thing for me. I grew up all agricultural land, and going from that to coming to the Redwoods is a huge, huge change, and I love it up here. And
Yeah, California is the first state we're lucky to be here. Before we get into the next question, raise your hand if you've applied for the extra scholarships and planning on using them. Okay, so
Free money.
yeah, scholarships are good, and so you guys are all planning on continuing your education after the CCC?
Heck yeah.
Okay, good. So some people watching this might not be totally familiar with our program, but what do you think that Red Hat means crew leader? What do you think that crew leaders can do more that maybe that's not currently happening? If nothing occurs to you, that's fine, but if you can think of something else that crew leaders could do that would benefit the program, help develop youth, what do you think? Do you have any ideas on that, any of you? Okay.
I think that doing more stuff at center, like teaching more classes, like simple things like ironing your clothes, learning, like teaching people how to wash clothes, like people have never done that before.
So some life skills for those who might be
Some
just
more
from other
life
parents'
skills.
house.
I know the CCC teaches a lot, like with doing cleanup and like getting up early, making lunch and all of that, but there's these little extra things that we can probably help teach. And also like for the people who are super grading, I think that super grade should be like more into that process, be a mentor to the
Okay.
people who are trying.
All right.
And
Go ahead.
I don't know, to go off what she was saying, teaching more classes definitely. Because I know when I was blue hat, like, because I'm more of a hands-on person, and before I came here, I came out of a construction trade, tile setting from a job corps, and I think more people would be interested in hands-on, like build it yourself, because then they can look back and be like, oh, I built that. I know that's how I felt when I was a job corps and I had to do marble tiling and stuff for hospitals and stuff. It was pretty nice.
So like classes that had a finished product that people could hold in their hands or something?
Yeah, because me and one of the special corps member. Yeah, that's right. First corps members, Kate, we were talking about designing a waterfall, sort of like solar panel thing, and putting it in front of the office. But we're still drawing up the designs and stuff. So,
Okay.
and after that, we're gonna get people to help mix cement and stuff. 'Cause I know how to do everything on it, build the frame and whatnot.
So that'd be good. Or you should come to our project with me this week. So what else do you think that career leaders could do that maybe it's not happening right now? So we talked about classes, life skill classes, some hard skill classes. What do you guys think, Chelsea and Monty?
I think that maybe individually we should get with our crew, like individual members of our crew, and talk to them about. I'm really big into what they want to do after the CCC and what they're, what this job can qualify them for afterwards, what kind of skills, and like, I know we have a special corps member of Vista, AmeriCorps Vista, that helps do that, but as crew leaders, I think that's part of our job is getting with the corps members on our crew and helping them develop and see what they can do after, because a lot of people are like, oh, I can't wait till I get out of here and get a real job, but there's not many jobs that are going to, teach you all the skills that we have here and give you that opportunity.
Oh.
So I really think that we could delve more into their personalities and what we could do with what they could do with their personalities and with the skills that they've obtained here at the CCC.
So kind of like a personalized transition program?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what they want to do.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely be helpful, especially now with the unemployment rate and all that kind of stuff, and our shifting economy, going to service-oriented jobs. Monty, do you have anything to add on that, or do you have another thing that you think that career leaders should do to help?
No, I think it's a valid point. Like crew leaders included, but at the same time, like you're saying, kind of right now we are in a bit of a recession. It is getting better, but at the same time, there have been cutbacks that have been made to the CCC, unfortunately. I think as crew leaders, and not just crew leaders at the same time, but like special corps members, specialists, or just regular corps members could teach classes for school hours. One of the things I hear constantly is, oh, well, there's nothing to do in school, So I think, it'd be great if we could have like a couple art classes or maybe some writing classes, just something to mix it up nowadays to get it out of the, just get it out of the usual, cycle of, it's usually in. Have like an art class and make like some good weather dolls. Have like, a writing class and, start a story with Once Upon a Time. Something, to be, something a little more invigorating from the usual norm of things we have to do.
A little bit more motivating. It's a little hard to be motivated when you have to scramble to find something to do for school hours.
Okay, so something that inspires creativity, something where people can be creative.
And then on what she was saying, like the whole teaching, see what corps members could do with what they learn here and their personalities. I know they have something going on like that, something like a booklet. And I've only seen one other comic class get it, and I know Jill put it together, and I haven't been seeing it used too much. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough.
There's a brand new career development curriculum that's coming out that I think explores like personalities and tries to match you with a career that's just being implemented. Like we'll start like next week or something. So
I think that Red Hat specialist would be
involved in that. Okay. That's something that we should bring for Susan. All right, so Sean, did you have another point? You forgot it? Okay. Well, thank you very much. These are crew leaders from Fortuna Center expressing what it's like to be a crew leader and what they'd like to see crew leaders do. So last question is, would you guys recommend this for your little brothers and sisters?
definitely would.
I have a little sister trying to come up right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm trying to get my little brother as soon as August hits to join.
Awesome.
That's when he turns 18.
Okay.
Definitely, if you're watching this in your youth, 18 to 25, definitely, I'd say recommend if you like hard work, low pay, $325 rent, and yeah, you want to be in beautiful outdoor places like this, because let's face it, great stuff.
No other job will give you the opportunity that this
Good.
Definitely lots of room for improvement, no question there.
So you can go to ccc.ca.gov if you are curious, or just Google California Conservation Corps. All right, thanks guys.